AX-52, an assault rifle introduced to the Warframe universe during the TennoCon 2024. This weapon is quite personal to me. Back in the day when I started this YouTube hobby of mine, I played a game called Survarium. And what kind of player was I?
Oh, come on! This is fucking bullshit!
The game was a classic multiplayer shooter inspired by the Stalker franchise. In that game you had massive amount of weapons, from NATO weaponry as F-2000, M4A1, MP5, all the way to Warsaw-packed weapons such as SV-98, RPD, PPSH-41, and many more, part of which were the Kalashnikov family of weapons. Now, the Kalashnikov family is really big, and the fun part of Warframe is you can make a gun that should only act one way act like many different guns with all the mods we have. So, in this review I will try to remake two of the weapons from the Kalashnikov family, AK-12 and RPK. But first, let's look at the original AX-52 weapon and its stats first. AX-52 is an assault rifle that primarily does puncture damage. It has great critical chance and good status chance, with a high critical damage multiplier. The weapon does have some recoil when being shot, but it is at the same time extremely accurate. In addition, the reload is not bad at all, but what is bad is the ammo consumption, sometimes, and the magazine capacity as well. Because of the fast fire rate, you will eat through ammo like delicious pieces of candy. But that is not all. This gun actually has two unique perks. First one is 60% ammo efficiency when firing off the hip, which essentially means you have a more than doubled magazine capacity. Additionally, you also get a perk that will deal plus 100% critical chance on headshots when aiming. This means you will get a flat boost to yellow crits if you hit a headshot, not a multiplier to your critical chance, so yeah. If you want to play with this gun, I highly recommend you build with one of those perks in mind. You either go with accuracy and increased headshot critical chance, or ammo efficiency and inaccuracy. It's hard to build for both. First, let's look at the weapon AX-52 was supposed to be based on, which is the AK-47. Now, AK-47 is actually a very crappy weapon, only good for the people that never held a gun. The only few good things about it are that it is easy to clean, it is easy to maintain, and it is easy to learn, so yeah, for those who never held a gun. It is one of the crappiest and one of the most romanticized guns ever created, just because it was so overproduced and it is absolutely everywhere. Anyways though, let's try to make a build that would resemble the modern AK-12. I myself will go with headshot critical chance for my main build. Now this might seem scary at first sight, but let me quickly tell you what I was building towards. All the mods you see here are either damage increase mods and critical chance and critical damage based mods. Serration, Galvanized Chamber, Galvanized Aptitude, and Primed Bane of Grenier for increased damage, and Galvanized Scope, Critical Delay, Vital Sense, and Hunter Munitions for increased critical chance and critical damage. Since I am going for headshots, I'm also using Primary Deadhead Arcane and of course the Stabilizer mod since I really want to hit headshots. If you want to build this gun the same way I did, you can use the normal mods for the lower ranking levels, but for the Steel Path, you will need quite a lot of good mods, so it will be very expensive. The one I have here is 7 Forma, so you know, a lot. Also, as always, remember that the mods and abilities of your Warframe do matter, so if you don't have damage boosting abilities and armor stripping abilities on your Warframe, this weapon can be total garbage. You can absolutely use it in the Elite Archimedia, but I wouldn't go level cap with it. It is not that good. Honestly, if I need to compare it to another gun in Warframe, I would compare it to Kuva Karak. It is a good gun, but it certainly isn't one of the Incarnon weapons or some other one-shot AoE room clear. It is a solid good weapon if you build it correctly. When in a mission, I recommend you have some sort of protection, like high shield capacity, overguard, doppelgangers like I have with Mirage, and many other things. Don't be stupid, be safe, or life will give you terrible lessons to learn. Believe me, I speak from experience. When you're aiming down, you will be a massive target, so watch out. Other than that, the gameplay is quite simple. You aim, you shoot at the heads, and heads pop. I specifically built this weapon for the Grineer faction since the Grineer have the biggest heads. Sadly, there is nothing in them, but that is a story for another day. I played with this build of AK-12 or AX-52 for quite some time now, and I must say that I hit my sweet spot for nostalgia. Thank you DE for adding this in. It tingled my nostalgia strings and I am very happy to use it. But anyway, let's go to the second build. RPK is a machine gun with the only difference to the other Kalashnikov weapons being increased magazine capacity, much higher fire rate, and insane inaccuracy. I tried to recreate the inaccuracy with the heavy caliber mod, increased magazine capacity and slower reload by the tainted mag, and increased fire rate with the speed trigger and tread. You can see that this time it will be a lot harder to hit headshots because of the inaccuracy, but I still went with it because I really want to try its 60% ammo efficiency perk as well. I am still using the primary Deadhead Arcane because of the longer timer. You can use the primary Merciless as well if you are quick enough at killing things, but I am not. I know, skill issue, so eat me. The gun may be a bit harder to play with at first. You need to get a couple of headshot kills and then keep them up to have increased damage. The easiest way to use this gun is finding a long corridor and spraying and praying down it. You will definitely hit something, but that is purely at the grace of the RNGesus. You'll also have to look for enemy health bars instead of them standing around, since you will not see anything due to the numbers on the screen. And oh yeah, it can easily destroy the acolytes from a distance as well. The only thing you need to do is shoot in the general direction and pray you hit them. The use of the weapon is nothing special. It is just a normal gun with a few unique perks that make it better when aiming down or not aiming down. It is a normal gun and it is really nothing special. Now this was a bit of a different video than I make usually, so if you like it, please subscribe and comment down below which weapon I should look at next, because I just got an idea for a whole new series of videos because of this little gun. Have a nice day everyone, and goodbye.